Man, this isn't a story, but it's just a wild thing that I think would be a fun thing to talk about.
You don't have to even give a preamble. You can just say it.
Well, I wanted to.
Okay.
So there was a story that came out about a woman that was in a coma. Are you familiar with this?
She got pregnant?
Yes.
Yeah.
And had the baby.
That was my aunt.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Had the baby, right? But then, of course...
I mean, did she even have the opportunity to consent either way?
No, that's the... Like, obviously, the downside, it's like the guy, if she was raped by, like, one of the orderlies or whatever.
But how did they muscle the baby out of her? If she's
C-section.
all vegetative.
The C-section.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't just fucking close her nose and blow in her mouth hard.
They should have. They should have just pushed from her tits out of her vagina.
Alex is just going to play the whole thing. Alex is just watching the news to get caught up on what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So anyway, from this story, I'm talking to my mom, and this is literally what my mom was saying. It kind of
your father raped me to get you pregnant.
No. But it's equally as crazy to me.
I don't see what the big deal is. I was sleeping when your pops blew a batch in me.
It's my parents, man.
I asked the doc to hit me with a hammer before you came out.
So she said that she was like, why don't they just take the eggs of, the eggs of the women who are in comas or whatever, and then use inject the people that are looking to have kids.
Sure.
Into it would have to be a thing where you write that into your kind of like a will, like if I'm on life support, pull the plug. It'd be like, I'm willing to donate my body to have a kid. Because if you're going to be in a coma for the rest of your life.
I think you just said the key.
Right.
Hold on, Nicole's calling. Should I put her on?
I guess you're going to.
Yep. Hey, Nicole, you're live on the Irish Goodbye podcast. How are you?
Hey, Mike. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, your fake radio voice. Would you just put on makeup also, just in case?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You were born for this. Can I give you a call after?
Sure.
Or is there something pressing? Are you serving me papers
There's
after losing my coaching job?
No. Call me later.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Oh, she said it to me. So, but this is my mom's idea. She was saying that if we could work it out to where we would have them, these coma women would essentially be surrogates, using coma patients as surrogates.
Wow.
And she was like, there's a real market in that. It's like literally what, and she was like,
your mom kind of came up with harvesting people's insides.
Yeah. But I was like, she was telling me that, and I'm like, first off, that's like the wildest shit. And she was like, no, just think about it. I'm not saying they should get
Matrix
raped.
Started.
Yeah.
They're just plugging people in.
Yeah.
Some fucking electricity out of them.
She was like, of course. Like, you don't say that there's a lot of money to be made in that field. She's like, people would do very well for themselves. And I was like,
yeah. And they'd spend it comfortably.
And then she keeps being like, okay, you're getting caught up on the rape. I'm talking about a consensual coma patient. They would have to have it written into a thing. And I was like, yeah, if we just change protocol.
But who's to say that their sister didn't grab their hand with a quill pen and just fucking...
Why would it be a quill?
Because you gotta sign old-timey.
Yeah. If I'm using one of these pens people still talk about. So, no, I mean, that's to me, what do you think? Do you think that that's a good idea or a terrible idea?
I think it's a money maker for sure.
Yeah.
I think that the upside of the economic, growth is out of control.
Yeah.
There are far too many vegetables with nothing to do.
Exactly. That's what she's saying.
And nothing productive to give back to society. So if you're laying there all cauliflowered, at the very least, present us a viable womb for us to shoot our other people who might be useful into the world.
Yeah.
Just because your fucking floppity paralyzed cunt has no use doesn't mean that we can't give it to some kid who'll make use out of it.
Yeah.
Don't use that as the highlight.
That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.